Fellas, you know Degree Cool Rush deodorant, right? Well, last year they changed the formula, and guys were mad about it. One dude even started a petition. So guess what? Degree heard us, admitted they messed up, and brought the original Cool Rush scent back exactly how it was. And it's in Walmart, Target, and other stores now for under $4. So grab some and remember why its cool, crisp, and fresh scent made it the #1 men's antiperspirant for the last decade. Degree Cool Rush is back, and it smells like victory for all of us.
Auto insurance can all seem the same until it comes time to use it. So don't get stuck paying more for less coverage. Switch to USAA Auto Insurance and you could start saving money in no time. Get a quote today. Restrictions apply.
USAA. Hilton brings you new ways to stay with experiences that let you capture the glory days. Introducing the Graduate Hotels. Each inspired by local college towns, these stays are always original and never boring. Get in touch with traditions all across the country and enjoy a stay that's a class above the rest. Book at Graduate Hotels with Hilton Honors Points at Hilton.com. It's a win-win. Hilton, for the stay.
From the Fifth Quarter Studio in Madison, Wisconsin, you're listening to High School Hoops with your hosts, Steve Collins and Jake Stager.
Hey, everybody. Welcome. Let me, first of all, apologize for my voice. You can definitely tell it is the end of the season, and our season recently ended. So my deeper voice has already gotten deeper. But anyway, so today I want to talk about teachhoops.com. I talk about it and I put it in the pre-roll every podcast. But it is first of all, it's my baby. It is something that I started because I thought there was a need for it for coaches all around the country and all around the world, to be honest with you, because we have Teach Hoops members all over the world. It is a resource that I wish. First of all, it's a resource that this year it almost felt like my first year this year because we didn't play last year and I didn't coach any of these guys, and I was using a lot of the teachhoops.com resources this year. But I started it for a couple of reasons. First of all, I wanted to give something back. I wanted to help coaches, but it was initially started. I remember this. With a discussion with my brother, because I was helping coaches, and he goes, "You got to help more coaches. You're not helping enough. You have to share with what you're doing because it's so helpful to kids and to their programs and to the coaches and the communities." So oops, sorry about that. He said you basically have to pivot. And the great thing about this podcast is my wife just came in and brought me something. I'm not gonna edit that out. Anyway, he said you got to help all these coaches, and so I sat down, and it was a summer, and I spent the entire summer, and I built out the kind of the framework of it. I thought about what could I do to help coaches. Excuse me, took a drink there. And that's where Teach Hoops came in. Not only is it calls and mentoring from me, but it's all the resources you want. And I didn't probably spend as much time on it during the COVID because I was worried about my family and all those kind of things. Over the next 9 months, I'm going to be adding so many resources and so many things to it. And for a couple of reasons. First of all, I'm getting near the end of this marathon in my coaching career, not Teach Hoops, but in my coaching career. And I have so many things to share and so many things that have helped our program become, one of the top in the Midwest and one of the, winningest programs over the last 20 years in the state of Wisconsin. I want to be able to share that. I want to be able to show you what we do from day one. And that's why I really started teachhoops.com. It was, to a resource that I would have wanted in my late 20s. And instead I had to go to clinics and I had to call coach, and all those things are great. And all those things are perfect as far as improving your skill set. But I think Teach Hoops is unique in the sense that I'm still coaching, and it's unique that I'm a high school coach. That's what I am. I'm a math teacher and a high school coach. This is what I do. I don't pretend to run a big business. I don't pretend to be a former college coach. I don't pretend to be any of those things. I've coached my own kids. I've coached youth basketball. I've coached AAU. I've coached summer. I've coached high school, and that's what I know, and I know it really well. And I have the knowledge, the resources, and the time to help you in that journey. So I would hope you go over and look. We're going to be in the process of looking for coaches. I'm looking for, I think at this point, I've talked to my brother, who's my partner. We're going to have to we're looking for several coaches that want to kind of join our teachhoops.com community, who want to help with resources, who want to help with things. And it will be a paid service. So I'll put something down in the show notes for this. If you are interested, if you're interested, in a general contracting job, a job where we can kind of sit down and say, hey, let's do these 3 things this month and blah, blah, blah. If you're interested, we'll put an application process down below, and I'll probably be doing interviews late April, early May. So if you're interested and you want to kind of give back to this great basketball community that teachhoops.com is, then fill that form out down below. And if that's not it, but you want to, work on your skill set, if you want to become a better basketball coach, because I'm going to be hiring those people, prices are going to be going up, that I join now. Like I don't know, I said last week or 2 weeks ago that once someone's joined, I've never increased their prices. I still think we have several people paying $9.99 a month. And they will forever, so long as they're members of teachhoops.com. They're never going to increase their price. So if you're thinking of getting in and you want to get in, do it soon, because I got to pay these new people. Anyway, have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.
This podcast is part of the Sports Social Podcast Network.